Don't
I
make
don't know why you
some.
can't see me.
Sorry?
I don't know. I mean, you don't really have to see me. I'm not that beautiful.
We
That's
love seeing you, Gumars.
That out of beauty with darshan is, our mercy.
what's that? What? You
Yeah, to
should
see
only
this.
speak the truth.
Yeah, it's true. To see
Anyway,
this spiritual practitioners is very merciful.
Hare Krishna. Anyway, you won't be able to see me. It's not coming on. I don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe it'll come on later. But we can. Should we keep reading the Bhagavad Gita?
As you like, sure. I have the verse saved here.
We could wait until the others come and read something else for now.
Sure, whatever you like. I'm recording it so I can share the recording with
Oh,
everyone.
you're recording it? Okay.
Yeah.
Um, does anyone have any preferences what they'd like to read?
No, I'm happy to go through Bhagavad Gita. It's nice.
Yeah, I also like Bhagavad Gita.
All right, then we'll just carry on where we were. You remember where we were?
Okay. Yeah, I have it saved here.
It says I don't have enough bandwidth there. Oh well, anyway, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, sorry, Gumars. Looks like we're on
Okay,
text 9.
okay. All right. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pachane Nivasesha Shunyavadi Paskachade Zatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasati Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Well, let's say the Mangala Charanam together if you know it. Vandeham Shimano Shi. How's it go? Shimano, no.
Vandeham Shri Guru. Shri
Uh,
Yuta Padakama.
wait a minute. No. Shimano, no, the first part. Uh,
For the
about
Bhagavad Gita?
Swami, about Rupa. Rupamana Stapatam Yanavu Swayam Rupa Mayam Tadati Swapatantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padikamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Shri Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagujatam Saraganatam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakambitam Sha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagapate Gopisha Gopaka Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sutadeve Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakapatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhavyevacha Patitaram Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhupada Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasati Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Let's read the translation for that.
Yes,
It is
Gurmash.
important.
Oh, for the Mangala Charanam. Okay. One second.
Yeah.
Give me just 1 second. I gotta.
It's at the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to it here. It's just easier to navigate when it's not in the screen share.
Sri Chaitanya Manobhastam Stapitam Unibhutale. Now I remember it. My memory is getting better. Sri Chaitanya Manobhastam Stapitam Unibhutale. Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadatis Papadandikam. That's it. Online database. Let's see. Online database.
So here's the Mangala Charanam.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, we'll say it together. I'll lead the meter.
okay.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta
Shri
Padikamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sarvaganatam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Shri Krishna Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahaganalita Shri Vishkambaram Sa. Hey Krishna. Okay, we'll read it out. Okay, read it out, Sridham.
Okay, Ganesh. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master and unto the feet of all Vaishnavas. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami along with his elder brother Sanatan Goswami, as well as Raghunath Das and Raghunath Bhatta, Gopal Bhatta, and Sri Jiva Goswami. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, along with Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar, Srivas, and other associates. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna, along with their associates Sri Lalita and Vishaka.
Okay, so you all know who these personalities are in the original form. Let's go up a little bit. Okay, so you probably know. Well, Rupa Goswami, you know who that is, right?
Rupa Manjari.
Rupa Manjari. So the Rupa Manjaris are the assistants of the gopis. Sanatan Goswami is, you know who Sanatan Goswami is?
I don't.
Lavanga Manjari, he's another Manjari. Raghunath Das is Rati Manjari. Of course, all these personalities were all very intimate associates of Radharani and Krishna, but assistants to Radharani, and Krishna sent them to the material world to write books. Raghunath Bhatta, not sure who Raghunath Bhatta is, probably a Gopi or a Manjari. Gopa Bhatta, I'm not sure. Jiva Goswami was another Manjari. I'm not sure what his name was, what her name was. I offer my respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. We know who they were, along with the Advaita Acharya, who's Sadashiva or a form of Mahavishnu. Gadadhar Pandit, who's Gadadhar Pandit? You must know that.
Radharani.
Radharani, Srivas Thakur.
I don't remember Srivas.
Kaylee, where are you?
Hey Krishna, I also don't know.
Srivas Thakur is Narada Muni.
Narada Muni, that's right.
Narada Muni. So Srimati, I offer my respectful obeisances to Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna, along with their associates Sri Lalita and Vishaka. So who is Lalita in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes?
Sure.
She is Swarup Damodar,
Oh,
Lord Chaitanya's personal secretary and most confidential associate. And Vishaka, who's Vishaka?
not sure either.
Ramananda Roy.
Mm.
But he's a combination of Radha and Ramananda Roy and Arjuna,
Mm.
Krishna's friend. Okay, keep going up a little bit. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Dinabandho Jagatpate, Gopesha Gopaka Kanta, Radha Kanta Namostate. Okay, read that, Kaylee. Where are you?
Oh, I'm here. Okay. You want me to read the translation?
Yeah.
Oh, my dear Krishna, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the gopis and the lover of Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
What's the friend of the distressed? What's the Sanskrit for that?
I was thinking Karuna Sindhu.
Huh?
Karuna Sindhu?
Well, that means an ocean of mercy.
Let's see, that's what I was thinking.
Karuna means ocean.
Can you go back up, Sridham?
Karuna means mercy.
Dinabandho Jagatpate.
And Sindhu means ocean, ocean of mercy.
Jagatpate?
Huh?
Source of creation. Dina Bandhu?
Means the friend of the poor.
Yeah.
Oh, the friend of the distressed.
Bandhu means poor. Dina means the fallen.
Mm-hmm.
Jagat-pate, what does that mean?
Source of creation. Something creation. Worlds. Something worlds.
You're guessing. No,
Yeah, for sure, I'm guessing.
Jagat means the universe. Pate means the father of the universe.
Oh,
Gopisha, what does Gopisha mean?
let me. I don't know. I guess I'm scared to guess now.
Gopi.
Master of the gopis.
Uh, Isha means Lord, Lord of the Gopis. Gopika
Mm.
Kanta, Gopika Kanta, Kanta, Radha Kanta. I'm not sure what Kanta means. I should know.
Hmm.
Radha Kanta, well, it means
Lover?
the lover of Radharani.
The gopis. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the master of the Gopis and lover of
The
Radharani. Okay,
Lord and
keep going.
Master.
Tapita Kanchana Gaurangi. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose
Yeah.
bodily complexion is like molten gold. Yeah. Gaurangi, Anga means limbs, Gaura means golden, Kanchana, molten gold. Queen of Vrindavan, Vrindavaneshwari. You are the daughter of Mandu, and you are very dear to Lord Krishna. Okay, keep going. Oh, we know that one. Okay, all right. So let's go back to the verse in the Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. Did you want to start with the Sanskrit, Guru?
We also say the Sanskrit. Anye cha bahava sura madarte chakta jivata nana shastra praharana save yuddha visharadaha. There are many other
Oh,
heroes.
Bubby.
Let's go to the word for word. Let's see what the words mean. Uh, Bahava, Bahu. There's that verse in the Bhagavad Gita. Bahunam Janman Mate. Bahu means many. After many, many births of death. Bahu Janmanamante. Sura means the devotees, the heroes.
Bubby.
Madate, for my sake. Check to
Bubby.
Devata, prepared to risk life. Nana many. Shastra means weapons. Praharana, equipped with. Salve means all. Yuddha Visharada, experienced in military science. Translation. There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons, and all are experienced in military science. Purport. As far as the others are concerned, like Jayadratha, Pitavarma, and Salva, all are determined to lay down their lives for Duryodhana's sake. In other words, it is already concluded that all of them will die in the battle of Kurukshetra for joining the party of the sinful Duryodhana. Duryodhana was, of course, confident of his victory on account of the above-mentioned combined strength of his friends. So what's the main reason why Duryodhana could never defeat Arjuna?
The main reason. Well, I remember the verse in Bhagavad Gita, wherever there's Krishna, the master of all mystics, and Arjuna,
Yeah,
the supreme archer, there's certainly
yeah,
victory.
that's true. That's the main reason. Because Duryodhana had chosen Krishna's army,
Yeah.
and Arjuna chose Krishna.
Yeah.
And of course, because they had the flag of Hanuman on the chariot,
Yeah.
they couldn't lose. All right, next verse. Aparyaptam tadashmakam balam bhishma biraksitam paryaptam Sridam etesham balam bhima balam bhima virakshitam. Okay, you read the translation in the purple, if this one.
Okay. Translation. Our strength is immeasurable, and we are perfectly protected by Grandfather Bhishma, whereas the strength of the Pandavas, carefully protected by Bhima, is limited. Herein, an estimation of comparative strength is made by Duryodhana. He thinks that the strength of his armed forces is immeasurable, being specifically protected by the most experienced general, Grandfather Bhishma. On the other hand, the forces of the Pandavas are limited, being protected by a less experienced general, Bhima, who is like a fig in the presence of Bhishma. Duryodhana was always envious of Bhima because he knew perfectly well that if he should die at all, he would only be killed by Bhima. But at the same time, he was confident of his victory on account of the presence of Bhishma, who was a far superior general. His conclusion that he would come out of the battle victorious was well ascertained.
Ayaneshu cha sarveshu yata bhagam avastitaha Bhishmam eva birakshantu bhavanta sab evahi. Okay, Kaylee, you read.
Okay, I'll try. I'm sorry.
What's that?
Translation.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
said I'll try to read this. Okay. All of you must now give full support to Grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army. Okay. I think I have to stop. Stop there.
Duryodhana, after praising the task of Bhishma, further considered that others might think that they had been considered less important. So, in his usual diplomatic way, he tried to adjust the situation in the above words. He emphasized that Bhishma Dev was undoubtedly the greatest hero, but he was an old man, so everyone must especially think of his protection from all sides. He might become engaged in the fight, and the enemy might take advantage of his full engagement on one side. Therefore, it was important that other heroes not leave their strategic positions and allow the enemy to break the phalanx. Duryodhana clearly felt that the victory of the Kurus depended on the presence of Bhishma Dev. He was confident of the full support of Bhishma Dev and Dronacharya in the battle because he well knew that they did not even speak a word when Arjuna's wife Draupadi, in a helpless condition, had appealed to them for justice while she was being forced to appear naked in the presence of all the great generals in the assembly. Although he knew that the two generals had some sort of affection for the Pandavas, he hoped that these generals would now completely give it up, as they had done during the gambling performances. Yeah, it's hard to understand how they could have allowed the Duryodhana and his brothers to behave like that. I guess it was like I said before that Bhishma took a vow to support the king of the throne, the king of the dynasty, because he promised that to his brother, or maybe it was his father. So he felt that he had to support whatever they did, which wasn't a good idea. Okay, next verse. Tasya Sanjanayan Harsham Guru Vritha Pitamaha Singha Nadam Vinadyochai Shankam Dadmo Pratapavan. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy. Okay, read Srinam, please.
Yes, Guru Maharaj. The grandsire of the Kuru dynasty could understand the inner meaning of the heart of his grandson Duryodhana, and out of his natural compassion for him, he tried to cheer him by blowing his conch shell very loudly, befitting his position as a lion. Indirectly, by the symbolism of the conch shell, he informed his depressed grandson Duryodhana that he had no chance of victory in the battle, because the Supreme Lord Krishna was on the other side. But still, it was his duty to conduct the fight, and no pains would be spared in that connection.
Hmm. Okay, next verse.
Guru Maharaj, is the symbolism of the conch shell referring to Lord Krishna? Is that because Krishna holds a conch shell in his form as Vishnu?
Um, well, it's used in a different way here because the conch shell is blown at the beginning of the battle, whereas Krishna's it's supposed to um, bring fear into the enemy, the sound of the conch shell. Whereas Krishna, he benedicts his devotees with the conch shell. He has two, he has the conch for benedicting the devotees and the lotus flower,
Yeah,
and then he has his chakra, and he's got a mace, right? The club.
yeah.
So those are for killing the demons, and the conch shell and the lotus are for blessing the devotees.
So this indirectly, by the symbolism of the conch shell, he informed his depressed grandson Duryodhana that he had no chance for victory. Is that because you're saying, yeah, Krishna benedicts his devotees and the Pandavas are his devotees. So the reference to the conch shell is in Krishna benedicting his devotees to win.
Who blew the conch shell? Bhishma
It's
blew it.
Bhishma. Bhishma blew it. And it says
Yeah.
he was informing his depressed grandson Duryodhana that he had no chance of victory in the battle
Yeah, he was trying to
indirectly.
cheer him up. He was trying to cheer him up by blowing it loudly because Duryodhana was impressed by less meaningful things. So he took heart when he heard the conch shell blowing very loudly.
Mhm.
But I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I didn't really give a great explanation, but
That's helpful. Thank you.
all right. Tata Shankas Jabariascha Panavanakago Mukha Saha Saiva Pya Anyanta Sasabdas Tumalo Bhavat. After that, the conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous. So let's see what instruments they played again. Go back. Conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous. So, that's the idea that even in modern war, not maybe nowadays, but even, during the First World War or whatever, they would blow trumpets and they would have loud, uh, yeah, they would definitely blow bugles. Bugles, you've seen bugles, right?
Yes.
Bugles, they would blow bugles and trumpets to encourage the soldiers. That even is done even nowadays. I mean, at least ceremonially, when they
Mm.
have a military display, they always have these musical instruments, horns. I mean,
Yeah.
like inverted reflection is like a football game.
Yeah.
They have a marching band, and they're trying to encourage their people. Anyway, the combined sound was tumultuous. Okay, next one. Tatar Skriter Hayer Yukte Mahati Syandane Stito Madhava Pandavas Chaiva Devya Shanko Pradar Mutu. Okay, Kaylee, can you read? Guess not.
Hare Krishna. I can try. We're in the translation.
Yeah.
On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells.
Purple.
Purport. In contrast with the conch shell blown by Babi Bhishmadev, the conch shells in the hands of Krishna and Arjuna are described as transcendental. The sounding of the transcendental conch shells indicated that there was no hope of victory for the other side because Krishna was on the side of the Pandavas. Jayastu Pandu Putranam Yesham Pakshe Janardanaha. Victory is always with persons like the sons of Pandu, because Lord Krishna is associated with them. And whenever and wherever the Lord is present, the goddess of fortune is also there, because the goddess of fortune never lives alone without her husband. Therefore, victory and fortune were awaiting Arjuna, as indicated by the transcendental sound produced by the conch shell of Vishnu, or Lord Krishna. Besides that, the chariot on which both the friends were seated had been donated by Agni, the fire god, to Arjuna. And this indicated that this chariot was capable of conquering all sides, wherever it was drawn over the three worlds.
Wow, just imagine that. It's so amazing. I mean, the truth is just all this amazing knowledge, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
The sun, the wind god, the goddess, the fire, excuse me, donated his chariot to Arjuna. I mean, it's,
It's incredible.
The Greek epics, the Greeks, they worshipped all these gods. So, but, it all came from India.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the Greeks had the sun god, Apollo, and they had Hermes. Hermes, you know who that is?
Nice, yeah.
Who's he the god of?
I don't remember what he's the god of. I just know that
No,
they
he
have
was
the.
the god of something.
Sorry?
Hermes. They have Apollo,
Yeah.
Zeus,
Yeah, Zeus, Ares. Um, yeah.
Aries. Oh, that's the zodiac sign.
Yeah, Ares is a Greek
Is it?
god. Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
sure?
Ares is the god of war in Greek mythology.
No, are you sure?
Yes, Ganesh.
Oh, you gotta look that up. Check it out.
Okay. Ares, yeah.
Um,
I was fascinated with
they
Greek
have
mythology when I was
Mercury.
younger.
They have Mercury,
Yeah.
god of speed, like mercurial. A lot of
Yeah.
words come from Mercury. Okay. Okay, next verse. Panchajanyam Hrishikesho Devadatam Dhananjaya Poundram Tatmo Mahashankam Bhimakama Vikrodara. Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya. Arjuna blew his, the Devadatta, and Bhima, the voracious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell called Poundra. Okay, you read. Uh,
Okay, Ganesh. Lord Krishna is referred to as Hrishikesh in this verse because he is the owner of all senses. The living entities are part and parcel of him, and therefore the senses of the living entities are also part and parcel of his senses. The impersonalists cannot account for the senses of the living entities, and therefore they are always anxious to describe all living entities as senseless or impersonal. The Lord, situated in the hearts of all living entities, directs their senses, but he directs in terms of the surrender of the living entity, and in the case of a pure devotee, he directly controls the senses. Here on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the Lord directly controls the transcendental senses of Arjuna, and thus his particular name of Hrishikesh. The Lord has different names according to his different activities. For example, his name is Madhusudan because he killed the demon of the name Madhu. His name is Govinda because he gives pleasure to the cows and to the senses. His name is Vasudev because he appeared to the son of Vasudev. His
he
name is,
appeared as the son of Vasudeva, not to the son of Vasudeva.
oh, sorry, appeared as the son of Vasudev. His name is Devaki Nandan because he accepted Devaki as his mother. His name is Yashoda Nandana because he awarded his childhood pastimes to Yashoda at Vrindavan. His name is Parthasarathi because he worked as charioteer of his friend Arjuna. Similarly, his name is Rishikesh because he gave direction to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Arjuna is referred to as Dhananjaya in this verse because he helped his elder brother in fetching wealth when it was required by the king to make expenditures for different sacrifices. Similarly, Bhima is known as Vrikodara because he could eat as voraciously as he could perform Herculean tasks, such as killing the demon Hidimba. So the particular types of conch shell blown by the different personalities on the side of the Pandavas, beginning with the lords, were all very encouraging to the fighting soldiers. On the other side, there were no such credits, nor the presence of Lord Krishna, the supreme director, nor that of the goddess of fortune, so they were predestined to lose the battle. And that was the message announced by the sounds of the conch shells. Interesting.
Okay, I think we're going to finish here.
Okay, Gurush, as you wish.
All right, well, we'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll share the recording with everyone.
Sri Hari didn't.
Oh, it looks like Lavanya joined.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Lavanya.
Lavanya. We're just wrapping it up right now, actually, because, yeah. I'm sorry. Are you there,
Thank-
Lavanya?
Yes, I'm sorry I'm late. I apologize.
That's all right. Are you feeling all right? You went to the doctor? You okay?
Yes. It's just from the accident I have to take like therapy, and
Oh,
so
really?
so I'm just seeing the doctor and Thursday because I get off from work at 5:30. I have to go over there late, and she's very kind to see me that late. So
Mm. So that was because of the car accident that you had?
yes, unfortunately.
Oh, God, life. Well, maybe I'll see you soon, actually. I'll speak to you
Oh,
individually soon.
okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired and we've been reading for a while.
Okay.
So we'll speak soon. When do you got a day off?
Okay.
When do you have a day off?
Um, Thursday I'll be off.
Next Thursday?
Yes.
You're working over the weekend?
No, I'm not working over the weekend. So I guess yeah, my next day off is Saturday, Sunday.
Is your husband working over the weekend?
No, he's not. We are not.
Or maybe I'll see you over the weekend.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Gurush. Thank
Krishna,
you so
everybody.
much.
Thanks for coming. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Bye.
Krishna.
Hare
Bye.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Take care. I'll share the recording with everyone.
All right. Yeah, share it to the others. That's good.
Okay, we'll do. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Bye.